Welcome to the basement.
And we live.
Live. Let's settle this first. Where do you rank me, Talon?
I already know you're good, but this isn't World War. So we're talking about Call of Duty. I'm saying he can 1v2 me and Jackson in Call of Duty with just a sniper and beat us. And maybe in World War II, like a COD that I didn't play, you wouldn't be able to do that.
In this one, wait, I don't even. Oh yeah, I can do it. Okay, we're settling it after this game, after this podcast.
I gotta go to bed after this podcast.
What's the wager here, gentlemen?
I'll put your $10 back up that you wagered with me.
$10 back. I can't give you both $20. I don't want to spend $20 because I mean, there's a good possibility I lose.
Oh.
But am I confident enough to beat you? Yes. But do I want to throw $20 over this stupid bet? No.
I'd take $20 from you.
$20.
So that's $20 to you.
And then that's $40, $20 each, and then I pay $20 to you.
No, because this is $10 each. How about?
There's only 3 of us. You pitching in an extra 10?
What?
How do we get $40?
You're $20, his $20, and I have
2
$20.
plus 2
so
equals 4.
You split my
Quick
$20,
maths.
but you both put up 20 because I'm putting up $20. You both put up $20. I get 40.
You're the one that proposed the bet. I didn't propose this bet.
You're right, but I don't know. Let's just do a little. Yeah. Let's just do a little gentleman's fun game.
Okay, after this, I'll put in at the after when I edit this tomorrow who won.
All right. We'll put in who won.
Welcome back. We're
not betting on it. We'll just do it for fun.
Yeah, gentlemen's agreement.
What map? What map?
Whatever map you want.
I get the map. Okay. All right. I'll take it.
So welcome back to B&T's basement with Jackson. I mean, Jackson's part of it at this point. So
it's the B&T parenthesis J, but we're just not gonna put that out there. All right.
BJT.
T's BJs.
So what's up, boys? What's been happening?
I haven't done anything interesting. I know Jackson played from 11 a.m. last Saturday till about 10 o'clock playing zombies.
Hey.
So that's how his
I'm not
weekend.
gonna hate. I remember those good old zombie days, but the zombies aren't the same.
Double XP, you gotta show up. It's triple-double this weekend.
But I'm telling you, like,
Dude, I haven't been into zombies since Black Ops 2.
They used to be. I know. Black Ops 2 is when they just dropped off.
You poor things. Maybe you guys should go back and play those ones.
I'm down.
We've already said we would.
I'm kind of down too.
You can't deny that those are the best zombie maps. Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2.
The best part about Black Ops 3 was the remasters of all the old maps.
Yeah.
True.
Black Ops 3 was okay, but like, remember Kino under Taunton was just that was the days, man. Was you there when we were playing with that one kid? Who was there? It was one of you two were there. Playing with the one kid. We're trying to get in the teleporter. And we're all like, because back in the day, I don't know, for all these youngins that never played the OG called OG Zombie. I guess World at War is the OG Zombie. But Black Ops 1, I had to link the teleporter, get in the teleporter to go to Pack-a-Punch. We're trying to get in there. And he's all, throw a monkey, Nazi monkey, whatever that gets called. Who was there? Who was there? One of you guys was there.
I just remember you leaving us in the teleporter every time we played with you.
Yeah, that's because.
And you would always, you were the person that I call stage before we even decided to play Call of Duty. Then you would always sit in the glitch right on the stairs, right next to the podium, to not get hit by dogs.
No, you cheated today. Who cheats in freaking zombies? You cheated to get to around 100 this last week.
How do you cheat?
Explain I don't know. You tell me, because I know.
I did not cheat.
You sent us a video and you were standing like there, and zombies were just looking at you.
It was the end of the round, stupid.
Zombies just don't stand there.
When you exfil, you do.
Exposed, ladies and gentlemen.
When you exfil, they all stand there because you fly away in a helicopter.
Anything you say doesn't even count, anyways, because the fact that you think that Black Ops 1 and 2 zombies aren't the best doesn't matter.
Yeah. Listen, one thing I wanted to bring up, I know this is kind of late news, but old DMX passed away, dude. What do you guys think about that?
Give it to you. gonna give it to you. Sad, man. Wasn't COVID related, was it?
No, he OD'd.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I haven't looked. I haven't seen what he OD'd exactly on, but they said it was an overdose.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Overdosed on the COVID vaccine.
The COVID vaccine. Did you see
What
he pulled
your
one of the
thing that
COVID
you tagged that
vaccines?
you think? Would you share it or whatever? Jackson is like this kid. He's like, yeah, I saw this homeless guy on the side of the road. He's got the vaccine 3 times this week. Do you get
just
that?
has a needle. Oh, these homeless people are giving each other the vaccine.
Dude, seeing somebody like do that to themselves in public though, like when I first saw that in Vegas, we went to the needle. What's the one? The Stratosphere in Vegas. We were staying in that hotel, and
Yeah.
the guy in the IHOP, and he's just shooting up in the IHOP parking lot. It's a different thing, man. That shit's crazy.
Dude, they don't care. When you're tweaked out, you don't give a fuck.
I know, but it's crazy. And then you're like walking past people, and they're just like saying random shit, and like you can definitely tell they're just not in their right mind. I'm like, oh.
Kind of like this rant Bob's going on.
Did you guys watch the
Jackson thinks he's
Demi Lovato like documentary on YouTube?
Let's have a vote. Let's have a vote from the podcast listeners. Should we kick Jackson from here, or should we keep it?
Yeah, you guys will lose your biggest supporter if I'm not allowed on the podcast anymore. And that biggest supporter is me.
Cheesecake.
Listen, you not answering. Did you guys watch the Demi Lovato documentary on YouTube?
Huh?
No. Cause I was just seeing like what she. I remember when it happened. I'm like, it would have been sad. Like DMX dying sad, but like it's their own fault. Like I don't have any remorse. Like, because there's some people you can't. Some alcohol like people they cannot have a single sip of alcohol or else they'll just start going spiraling down. You know. The same.
Remorse. It's
Demi
bad to say you don't have any remorse. I mean,
my
I guess it's not
brothers,
bad,
all my
but-
brothers are. That sucks to say. If my brother, the one Jamie that broke into the house, remember that, Jackson?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
all doped up. If something were to happen to him, I don't really care. That's my own brother.
Deep.
I mean,
that's
it's just
crazy.
why would I feel bad? It's their choice. It's not.
Yeah.
But like Demi Lovato, like she was saying that she's not completely sober, that she drinks and smokes weed still, and I'm like, weed's 100% better than alcohol, I think, because it's safer. You don't hear people like dying from weed.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, there's in her instance. I mean, it's just I feel like she should be off all that stuff completely because like some alcoholics, they can't have a single sip or else they'll just start going back to being an alcoholic. There's some drug users that they start smoking weed, even though I think weed's not bad for you, but there's some that start that. And what's to say they won't just start back up on heroin and all that again?
Yeah, a lot of it's too like an addictive personality. Like I have an addictive personality. Like I got to be addicted to something. Like nicotine's a big thing for me.
Yeah.
As well, but sorry. What?
Dude, what I hear, but when nicotine's not that bad either, though.
Not bad, but it's not good. I mean, let's be honest. None of that shit's good for you. I mean, I never smoked it in my life.
You've never had any nicotine? Doesn't your vape have nicotine in it?
It's not.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, it's not good for you, but I kind of got a bad little addiction. Not addiction. I don't. Is it an addiction? I guess it's an addiction.
Well, I think it's
Like,
just it's like a necessity now for you. Like you like like having the smoke in your lungs. It kind of becomes
when it becomes like you don't need to. Like when it becomes more of like a routine, I feel like it's considered an addiction.
Yeah. I mean,
when
I
you
don't
don't
really
feel
do
the
it when
need
I'm
to,
sitting
but you
down
do it
here.
anyways.
I'm not like I don't walk around and vaping and stuff. Like the only time I really ever vape is like I'm sitting down here in my room or, with a bunch of other people that are vaping. That's like the only time I vape. Like I hate people that walk around, and I don't hate them. I mean, I cringe when people walk around and they're like before they go into Walmart, they're big clouds out there right outside of Walmart. I'm like, dude, you can't. That's like I cringe. I'm like,
I kind of think that too when people blow like clouds out their window. When you're like
I
sitting
hate
at a
that.
stoplight.
Yeah. It's kind of cringy, dude. It's just super cringy.
It's always
I
a
don't know why.
Subaru.
Yeah, it's always a Subaru. It's like I don't have a problem with any of it, but it's like I feel like people when they think it's super cool, I'm like, no, it's not cool. Like I just like to do it when like an environment when everybody else is doing it, like it's just when you're just hanging out or something like that. That's like when I do it. And the only reason I do it is when I was on deployment, everybody for fun, all they did was just go and smoke. They go into the smoke pit and talk. Like that's what you do.
Yeah.
So I kind of
I'm
got a
surprised you
little bit.
didn't pick up chewing when you were in the military.
That's like one thing I despised myself. Like I was like despised. I
That's
was like, I will not do
dude.
that.
I remember all my brothers chewed, and
It's so gross.
I was probably 9-ish or whatever, and they'd always use their Pepsi cans as their spitters. My mom would always drink Pepsi, and I'd always drink out of hers because I was little. She wouldn't actually ever give me a full can of Pepsi, so I'd always just sneak drinks out of hers. And I saw a Pepsi can outside, and I went and picked it up, and it was one of my brother's spitters. And I drank out of it, and I threw up. And after that, the smells. I mean, it smells good, like the winter or
When you
evergreen,
open
whatever
it,
it's called. Yeah, I mean, it smells good, but I don't know. I just get grossed out now, and especially but I know Bubba doesn't listen to this, but when
it's not
he
Bubba.
he double lip it, dude. It seems like he's got two big ass
Lower
marbles
and
in his
upper
lips,
decker, huh?
dude. Yeah, and he smiles, and it's like in his teeth. I'm like,
That's the thing. Is like I see people smile, that people that chew a lot, and I'm like, oh man, it's like I would be brushing my teeth constantly.
Yeah.
But I chewed once. I tried it once because like it was like when I graduated basic and everybody, and then they're all like, we can finally chew tobacco. Let's like do it. I'm like, all right, let's try it. 2 minutes. Guys are over in the corner throwing my guts up, and I'm like, yeah,
dude,
I can't do
I have
that.
this story about Jackson. We were at Nick's partying, and he found Brandon's can of chew. Brandon wasn't there, but Nick was like doing the what was it called where you like smack it. I don't know
Packing it
what.
down.
Yeah, packing it down. And Jackson's like, "Give me that," and he puts a dip in. He's like, and Jackson's like, or Nick's like, "You gonna gut it?" He's like, "Oh well, yeah, my dad does. I can too." He starts doing it, and he goes white like your shirt, Bob,
Yep.
like pale white. I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I don't feel good." And
You're the
you were
best.
sick like that whole night, weren't you?
Oh,
It messes with you, dude.
that's like the first time I ever tried a Zyn. Man, you jumped straight to 6 milligram. Like I got dizzy, like I couldn't fucking walk.
I know.
But we had this kid at work. We call him Bobby Hill because he looks just like Bobby Hill. Like, damn it, Bobby. Just
Bobby.
he drove everyone nuts, man. And he would do the shit where it'd be like 11:30, 15 minutes before we head to lunch. He'd put a dip in. 15 minutes goes by, he'd take it out and put it back in the can. He'd redip.
Ah,
But dude, you could get this kid to do anything. I told him that he could not put an entire can of chew in his mouth at once. He did for a second. Like he's one of those kids you tell him you can't do it, he would do it. So they got like those squincher packets, like the electrolytes they give out at work. We mixed up like 8 different flavors, 2 packets each. So he had 16 packets, and he put them all in his mouth at once and coughed up the cinnamon challenge. I told him he couldn't like pound a water bottle really quick that was ice cold. He tried doing it and he shot it out his nose. But I just think about Chew when
great
you
story.
said that.
Great story.
Great story.
Done with my rant.
No,
That's
but
good.
it's crazy what people will get to do because like when I was in the UAE, that you can't buy tobacco there, and so people that would like there was certain people that would get to leave the UAE and go to different bases where you can buy tobacco, and they were making money off that shit because like the kids they ran out of their tobacco because in UAE for some reason you can't buy it. I can't remember what the law was on it. Um, and the people that would leave and go to other bases, they'd be like, all right, I'll pick you up a log or a can or whatever, but like they'd be charging them like 20-30 bucks like the fee just to get it, and they were like no hesitation, yeah, okay, here's the money to go get that. Like, and it's like the tobacco, like it's I don't know if it expires, but it like I remember them complaining about like it's not as good, like it's dried out or something, like it's
Oh,
like
because
it
it
was almost
has it already been
expired.
open though?
Yeah, I don't know, but they were just like, but they need it so bad.
Well, that's how
they still chew that crap.
when Kragan would always ride in my Jeep when I had it, and he'd take one one dip out of his can, and so it would be like pretty much a brand new can, and he would leave them in my glove compartment all the time. I should have just started selling them to all the kids.
Selling them back to him.
Well, no,
You
just
should
selling them
not
out,
do
dude.
that.
Like,
I'm glad you did not do that, Talon.
well, I know,
The
but I'm
kids.
saying
He's all
coulda-
selling them out to kids.
coulda-
I live right next to the high school. I bet I could knock these out in one day.
Dude, freaking screw cryptos or anything. Just sell Kragan's 3/4
While we're at it,
can
let's just sell
full.
crack too. Yeah, I'm down.
I'll buy.
Have you ever watched that? Have you watched that show Good Girls, dude, on Netflix?
Oh, yeah. I watched this first season.
So, some shows like that though, I'm like, I mean, I'd like it. It's a good show. I mean, it's entertaining, but I'm like, come on, make it realistic.
So for people that don't know, Good Girls is like a bunch of moms. They're moms, right? They're all
Yeah,
moms.
they're all moms, and
I've only watched the first season, and then like they robbed a grocery store.
oh, you've only watched the first season?
Yeah, and they got tied up in like with this gang, and they're like, yeah, it's pretty good, and they go do all this crazy stuff, stealing money, and now they're selling drugs and stuff.
I don't want to, because was it season 3 they have on Netflix? I mean, I think they just got done shooting another season, because I think it premieres on like CBS. It's kind of like how Rick and Morty is on Adult Swim, then they put it on Hulu. It's like that. And I don't want to spoil it, but the news, I mean, it's still super good. I'm just like, come on.
Me and Cheyenne were into it quite a bit, but oh yeah, and just for everybody's information, Ignacio especially, freaking old Ed, I did pay Talon. I need to confirm. I did pay Talon his $10 for Francis Ngannou.
Man of his word.
All right,
Picture didn't
call
happen.
me out. People are calling me out.
Post the Venmo screenshot.
Post the Venmo screenshot. I don't know. I got my Venmo history here. Let me pull her up, boys. But freaking Stipe couldn't pull through for the boys.
You got anything, Jackson?
Well, not to backtrack, but I was just thinking about the whole nicotine thing.
Yeah.
I remember when I took a criminal justice college class in high school, the instructor was talking about he's like retired, but he used to be a prison guard down in Gunnison. And he said like in a lot of well, I guess it's all rehabilitation, but he's like talking to the prisoners. Oh, let's see this.
Ashton Jones, somewhere right there.
Yeah, I made him get it because I don't really use because my old card's connected to my Venmo.
Oh yeah, I gave you that. I gave you her username. Pay him. I forgot about that. But anyways, he was saying that
I'm addicted to food as well, being a fat ass. So sorry.
We're aware. Anyways, he said
food, he's addicted to penis. Let's get on with it. I'm gonna keep on moving.
I'm trying to get on with it, but you keep interrupting. He was talking to the prisoners, and they were addicted to everything: coke, meth, heroin, whatever. And he asked them, like, what do you crave the most out of anything? And they said nicotine, like cigarettes. They said, I would do anything for a cigarette.
What are you gonna do now that the vape ban though? Like, I don't know what a lot of people
Vape
like. They
ban?
can't melt. You can't melt vape juice and stuff like that. Like,
who's mailing vape juice?
Huh?
Who's mailing vape juice?
Like, that's where you buy. A lot of people buy their juice from people like.
Oh, well, because it's stronger Nick or something.
Websites. No, like they just buy it offline because it's convenient. Like Amazon, people buy online because it's convenient. But it's illegal now. You can't buy. Like you can't ship like that.
Well, it's not convenient to drive your ass 15 minutes to go to a store and get it.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know how it's gonna affect them either. Like you'd have to get it at a place they supply it because they can't ship it to the suppliers.
They have to be able to ship it to the suppliers.
I'm just saying, I don't know how it works. If you can't mail it, how are they going to ship it to their suppliers?
I don't think that they're going to see, I don't know, they're going to see some downfall to it. But at the same time, like most websites, if you tried to buy nicotine products online, you had to be 21 or older.
Yeah.
So
like,
most of the people that are trying to buy it online are the people that can't go into shops, like kids. So it's probably a good thing. No, I remember I bought a little vape pen off Wish when I was like a junior in high school.
You heard that? You heard that here, Terry? Get him, Terry! Get him!
That Wish, That's
I
such
hate
a real.
that.
I've seen some pictures. I watch a guy that his name's Rick Shields on YouTube, and he bought golf clubs off of there. They're supposed to be like tailor made um, M4 drivers, and they sound like you're hitting like a tin can. Like the stuff on there, they probably make it for like $10 and sell it for
Yeah.
80.
Well, you can do the same shit on eBay. Just buy stuff that ships right from China. It's
A
probably
lot of people do that. Like they'll go on, like they'll make their own websites and buy furniture from like overstock.com or whatever places that people aren't really looking. And then when an order gets placed on their website, they'll order the product from overstock.com and they'll have it shipped to their address.
Business 101.
Yeah, and there's a
How
lot
many
of people
times
that do
you
that.
receive something, look at the box, and say, "Wait a second, I bought this from Amazon. Why did I get a brand box?" They probably just buy a lot of their stuff directly from the suppliers.
Yeah.
Well, suppliers can also just sell straight through Amazon, and Amazon just gets a profit of what they sell.
Yeah.
So like they still fulfill it in everything, but like Amazon has such a big platform that they can just put all their shit on there. So Amazon gets a piece of the profit, but
Yeah.
Well,
they
Well,
nine
just ship it
times out
from
of
their
10, when
warehouse.
you want to buy something new, I don't know about you guys, but I always get on Amazon. I know I can go find it at Home
100%.
Depot down the road, but I get it on Amazon just because they have that
I'll usually
reputation of
look
I could
stuff
probably get it
up on
cheaper.
Amazon, and then if I find it, I'll try to look around to see if I can find it for anywhere cheaper. But it's the same thing like with Walmart, they use like third party suppliers and stuff. So
Yeah.
I didn't know this. If you buy something off of Walmart's website, you have to look where it's coming from because it's not actually Walmart like selling it. So if you try to return it, it's kind of a pain in the ass because you can't return it through Walmart. You have to go to the actual company that was selling it on Walmart's website to return it. I never Ashton was telling me that because she'd always
No.
have people come in to the Walmart up in mid or where is it, Midvale or wherever that she worked at, and people would like want to get in fist fights with her because she's like, you can't return this because you didn't. It's not actually Walmart selling it.
Yeah, shit's crazy. But shout out buying shit on Walmart because I bought my smoker, my Camp Chef smoker, on Walmart, and it didn't arrive in time. It was supposed to show up like one of the Fridays, and it hadn't even like left yet. I'm like, dude, where is my package at? So I messaged them. I work customer service, so I kind of know how to work it as well. I'm like, dude, send me my package, and like I need it. And they're like, all right, we'll send out a replacement. Like they sent it, and then the first one ended up showing up, and then I got the second one, and I told them, they're like, but it's Walmart. They don't give a damn. Like they didn't make me return it. They're a multi freaking $1 trillion company. They said, yeah, you can keep it or discard it or whatever. So I had two smokers. I'm like, whatever.
Can I have one?
I sold it to my brother. We split it half and half. So I'm like, here, how about we split it half and half? You pay 200, I pay 200. Then boom,
Oh,
here we go.
if you get
So you
deliveries,
paid for something you just pretty much gave him $200.
No, so I bought the smoker for $400 basically, and I
Oh,
ended
okay, I
up getting
got you.
two of them. So I told my brother, I'm like, you want this other one, and we can just basically split it. So we bought a smoker for $200, and then we said,
Mhm.
yeah. So
yeah.
That
Well,
makes
people
sense.
out there, if when you get packages from your delivery driver, pe- people don't realize that not some like you may order stuff all at once. So say you order 8 things, even if you order 8, 10 things from Walmart, they might not all get there at the same time. I
yeah,
had this
or
dude he ordered like a table saw, a bunch of other things, like 4 items from Home Depot, and I had delivered one on Saturday. Then I delivered one on Monday, and the dude's getting out there screaming at me. He's like, "All this stuff was supposed to be here on the 10th." I'm like, "Dude, I don't know." Like I was nice. I'm like,
yeah,
"It's on the Home Depot. It's not on us. Like whatever comes on the trailers is what we deliver. We don't have any control." He's like, "Well, they said it all shipped out." I'm like, "Well, yeah, they're
they
behind. They're
shipped the
still behind."
messenger.
Yeah, I'm like, "They're still
It's
behind like
insane,
100 trailers up in Salt Lake. That's how many trailers they're still behind."
dude, and it's bad because I know what you're dealing with because I work customer service as well, and when like all that Texas stuff happened, so the post office borrows planes from FedEx or like
Yeah,
uses planes from FedEx, but like FedEx was so backed up that they were taking priority, so like the post office wasn't getting their packages shipped out. they just said that they were stuck in Salt Lake for a week.
Yeah.
And like every day I just had customers because we sell on Amazon. And we had customers just like, where's my crap? I'm like, dude,
Oh.
like it should be moving. Like we shipped it. And they're like, you guys haven't even shipped it yet. And it was just a big mess.
Well, just from peak. So like peak is like Christmas time. So it starts like November 15th up until like January 10th is like what peak is.
Yeah.
And during that, I can't remember what the terminal manager said. I think he said like Salt Lake, like main hub was behind. It was like 500 or 1,000 trailers during peak. That was just FedEx, and like UPS was behind like 3,000 trailers. Because UPS gets like double because they take a lot of Amazon stuff if they don't.
Because they're partnered with Amazon or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
but and like people are like, oh, I hope this gets here before Christmas. I'm like, I'm just bringing the packages. I don't know what goes on up in Salt Lake or all these main hubs.
I get this schedule and I have to deliver these, and that's all I know. It's like,
and people don't get.
Rip you, dude.
You can sit and talk to the FedEx Express guy because they get paid hourly. Don't try if you get mad at the FedEx ground guy because he doesn't want to talk. It's because we get paid a day rate.
I love the FedEx Express guy that comes in our work. He always comes in and he's all, "Yo, what's up, player?"
They sent bullshit. They'll talk to you, huh?
Oh yeah, he's like, "What's up, player?" We're like, "Yeah, it's chill, man." He's like, "Oh man, I just gotta chill in this AC for a minute." But he's super nice. Every time I have a package, he'll call me and be like, "Yo, you gotta sign for this package, but you're not here, so I'm just gonna put it on your back porch. Is that cool?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, that's cool."
Yeah, that's illegal. I get my ass chewed if I try to do that.
Shout out the postal service, FedEx, UPS people, dude.
Bob will give you a job reference because you just got him fired.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
No, UPS.
Are we complaining about work?
No, you can't say you can't say my company. All right, I can't be associated. I work for Big Deal Snow.
Yeah, that was very slick. Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, the UPS people are the worst because the one guy, he's just like sitting under a tree in the middle of the day, just like in his truck taking a nap, and he like every time he comes by, he's you got to take your breaks. You got to, people want to just rush out and get his stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But
UPS is
you'd be taking 12 breaks a day, brother. Like I see him.
Because UPS is union.
Is it?
Yeah, but we hate working for UPS.
Unions fought for the right to have breaks. What if you wanted to take a break and your company wouldn't let you?
I get paid a day rate, dude. I could go watch a movie during the middle of the day if I wanted to. As long as all my pack. Here's a girl that I work with. She went and got her nails done. She went and stopped and got her nails done while she's delivering. As long as we get all of our stops done.
That's how it should be. If you get your shit done, doesn't matter what you're
doing.
Like,
I talked to the UPS guy. Like, this is out of peak. This was 2 weeks ago. He's like, yeah, dude, I had a 14-hour day the other day. He's like, and most of my days, what I get done at like 3 to 4 around there. It just depends. I'm like, screw that. They make a lot more money than we do, but it's not worth having a 14-hour day.
Yeah.
Well,
that would suck.
We have a foreman that he used to leave his old job 15 minutes early. He's like, well, I'm taking off early. I'm going to get my hair cut. And they're like, well, can we leave early? We got some stuff to do. Nope, my hair grows on the job. They're going to pay me to cut it. So that's that girl. Her nails grow on the job. She can get them done on the job.
It's the same. Like when I was at semi-service, dude, I would, because we got 2 15-minute breaks and then a 30-minute lunch. Dude, I would just go like I act like I was using the bathroom like the last 20 minutes of the day and just sit there the whole time. Like people would come knocking. I'm like, I do not care. You're gonna pay me to sit here. Yeah. And people would do that all throughout the day. I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it happens at Cache Valley. I guarantee people are sitting in the.
So they're not hitting Porta-John.
Yeah.
Hanging out in the Porta-John, drawing doodles on the wall.
Tip over the Porta-John, imagine. Oh, God.
Yeah, dude, you just put a rock up in the big airflow pipe, drop it, and it splashes all the blue right on someone's ass. Or
is that blue? Is that blue stuff supposed to be like antibacterial?
So they're locked in.
Dude,
say what?
You don't even know Porta-Johns. Try shitting in a Porta-John when it's 125 degrees outside. You're just sweating the whole time, dude. Oh.
That sounds like
that
That sounds like
I
a
wanna
normal
live
day
that
for
before I
Jackson,
die.
dude.
I know.
Huh.
That suck.
No?
They had porta johns with actual toilets inside of them. It was kind of weird. It's like it's an outhouse. Like it looks just like a freaking porta john. You know, plastic and everything. You go inside, it has a porcelain toilet inside of it. It's kind of funny.
Where was this at?
And Kuwait. It's pretty funny. We all like go in there to go in the bathroom. Like, what the hell? There's an actual toilet in there, but it didn't flush, so it didn't make sense. I don't know how it worked, but
What? Well, I'll ask you this because I already know what Jackson thinks. You into bidets?
oh yes, I
Yeah.
love bidets. You don't? You into bidets?
We'll get you converted, Talon.
Dude,
I
I'm
mean,
telling you, you get a good bidet. I wasn't into bidets either until I went to work and they have bidets. My uncle has a bidet. Dude, that thing's got settings. It's got a blow dryer on it. It's got warm water, cold water. You can freaking move the nozzle, dude. Those things are amazing. They're awesome. But I've also had very bad experiences with bidets too. It's not like we got a new one and I wasn't used to the knob. Holy called enema. I got an enema. I'm sitting there, I'm like, boom. Oh! It was bad, dude.
a little surprise.
That was
It surprises you the first time you use it if you're sitting on the seat, right? That thing has
Yeah.
good aim.
oh yeah.
Right in the fucking butthole.
But expensive bidets are where it's at. Like my uncle has an expensive one. I'm like, dude, it's a whole.
It's
different
like an
game,
actual
dude.
because they
It's
make
a car wash. It's a
it's
car
like an-
wash
is-
for your rear end, dude.
it was his like came like part of the actual toilet. Like it's an
No, he
actual
bought it at Costco, but it's like a high end one.
because some of the ones like some of them get expensive. I know like that you can actually buy like the whole toilet. It's like
Yeah.
you don't just buy the attachment. It's
Even
the whole
even
toilet.
just the attachment ones get expensive. Like look on Amazon. Go look at like the most expensive one on Amazon. I watched like a video of it. That thing's like a transformer on your toilet.
Dude, I
It's
should
got like an auger on it, dude. It's crazy.
because Ashton doesn't listen to this,
auger?
dude. Ashton
Yeah,
doesn't.
dude, it's
Ashton
purple.
doesn't listen to this podcast, so I should just go on Amazon and buy one, set it up in the
Dude.
toilet, and she'll be like, "What's this button do?" I'm like, oh,
Dude,
35,
dude,
35
they
bucks, man.
dude, some of these are get a little sus because they have like they have like female, you know, like when females can use the positioning and stuff. I don't know. I don't want to say something wrong here, but
I
it's
mean,
like some of them get kind of sus. It's like I was watching the video. It's like a massage over there. I'm like, dude, if you're feeling pretty lonely, you need to get something other than a bidet, because it's like they like massage, like warm water, blow dry. I'm like, dude, it's getting kind of crazy.
I like how you said all that right after you said, I gotta be careful what I say here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say.
I mean, yeah, you can say like,
Why are you always
like,
contradicting me? We need to settle this right now.
so it would just
Right
be like
now.
a douche. I mean, it's not bad. Like you can.
I don't know what a douche is. I just watched. All I've watched is what's that food movie with Seth Rogen?
I don't know what food movie you're watching that's talking about a
No,
douche.
you know what I'm talking about. What's the one where they're like
Pineapple
hot
Express?
dogs?
Bob, if you want to know what a douche is,
oh,
go in the bathroom
I
and
know what
look
you're
right
talking
above
about.
the sink.
He's real funny, guys, isn't he? Crickets, brother, crickets. No wonder you live alone. Nobody likes to laugh at your jokes.
He doesn't
Like I
live
said,
alone.
we're holding a vote. Let us know if you'd like to keep Jackson on or not. We know the content gets a little dry out here, but on that movie, what's that sausage party?
I know
is
what you.
it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
and that
Oh,
guy,
and
that bad guy's a douche, isn't he?
yeah.
Pretty funny. You
Dude,
watched the Sausage Party, Jackson?
I did not. When I first went and watched that movie, I did
Don't watch
not
it with
think.
Bear around. That's all I'm saying.
I did not. Have you seen it, Jackson?
He doesn't.
I think a long time ago. I don't remember movies very well though.
It is like the raunchiest movie you'll ever. Like
It's bad.
the end of the movie when they're having like a food orgy.
Oh
Like,
my
what
gosh,
is
it's
going
so
on?
bad.
Wait, explain to me why I can't watch it with my dog.
Because it's bad. Can't. It's not
That's your
it's not-
child, dude.
It's your child. You're gonna watch R-rated movies with your child around?
Oh, well, Bob, I thought you were going at an angle that like your dog would freak out. Do you watch movies with animals in it and like your dog is just tripping?
I mean, we watched Lady and the Tramp, and my one dog was like, just like staring at the TV.
Yeah.
He was, like super.
Or they'll like
into it.
walk out of the screen and then the dog goes and looks behind the TV for the dog.
Like,
You
he
should just put
won't
on
let your child
Animal
around.
Planet for your dogs, dude.
Oh gosh.
I've actually done that. It's
Like,
like
does
YouTube
Bear
TV.
actually
There's,
watch
like,
TV?
There's like, yeah, dude. I'll send you some Snapchats. I got Snapchats. Like, do you guys ever watch Yellowstone?
No, I want to though. I heard it's super
Oh
good.
my gosh,
With Kevin
it's worth the
Costner.
money. Yeah, bite the bullet, spend the money, and just buy it on Amazon Video.
I've heard it's super good.
It is
Been to
so good,
Yellowstone,
but
so I don't
there's
need to watch
like,
it.
you're what?
I've been to Yellowstone. I don't need to watch it.
No,
Well, it's
you
like
need to watch it.
Cowboys.
It's like Cowboys.
Well, I thought it was just like a National Geographic.
No, it's like an actual. It's like how many seasons is it, like 5?
No, it's only 3 right now, and then I think COVID stopped number 4. But they actually filmed a lot of that up Hobble Creek
Not at
Canyon.
Yellowstone.
No,
Really?
like a lot of the filming that they did in Hobble Creek Canyon.
Is it not about Yellowstone at all? Like,
No,
They
so
are at
it's
Yellowstone.
It's this guy named John Dutton, and he owns this giant ranch right, like bordering Yellowstone. So like the antagonists come in and they want to develop the city and take away a bunch of his land, and like it just gets like cowboy mafia style. It's really good.
Yeah.
You need to watch it. But what I got at though, there was this scene where the one daughter, she was drunk and she was laying down in a field like howling like a wolf, and Bear went crazy. That's where this movie or the show hooked him. He watched always after that.
Dude, I do have a couple of requests from people. They want, I mean, a couple of people, they really like the ghost stories and stuff. So, we're going to have another ghost episode. Those are some good episodes. And some topics they want to talk about: time travel. You guys believe in time travel?
Yeah, I think freaking Elon Musk can do anything he wants, dude. I'm sure he has already went back. That's why he's so smart.
Imagine going back in time travel and seeing that stuff. Like
What's one point? Okay, let's go around. We'll start with Bob. We'll go Bob, Jackson, me. What is one time period you would want to go back to?
Like, and live in it, or just like watch it in real life?
How about a place you would want to go back just for a little bit, and one you would want to live in?
And live in. Ooh, I mean, it'd have to be like the cowboy days, man. Like the old times. Like I would like to see how.
So what would that be, like the 18?
Before that, bro. 18 and. Oh.
No,
I don't know how.
When was like
18 something? Yeah. I don't know. Let me look.
Where would you be at, Bob? Would you be in Mexico or USA?
USA. Like as soon as
back then it was all pretty much the same.
Getting established, like cowboy Indian stuff was going on.
I would say like it'd be like 1880s. I'd say 70s. When was what Billy the Kid? Billy the Kid was a real person.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's like the. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you.
The
timeline that I'm representing is Red Dead 2.
That was like 1607 to 1920 is when
I think it was like here. I think it was like 1860s is when they had like the saloons and civilization.
So that's when you would want to go back to.
That's like when Texas was popping.
Yeah.
1860s is the Wild West era. That'd be sweet.
So that's where you want to go back to.
I also wouldn't want to do that because I am kind of brown, and I bet I'd just be like, I'd probably be shot. There's
Mexican cowboys though.
I mean, yeah, but like
because you gotta think all Mexico and the U.S. was all the same.
If we were like in Utah,
but Utah wasn't around then, was it? No,
it had to have been. 100% had to have been.
When did
Mount Pleasant, Utah, get established?
Well, I'm sure it was established, but I don't think the actual state was. When did Utah?
Go back to like pioneers. Do like pioneers.
Oh, but what about the future? You'd always want 1859 is when Mount Pleasant was established. So.
That's what. So is that when you'd want to live?
No, live. I don't know. It's hard. But future, you can't say you don't want to live in the future.
I mean, you can say you just want to live right now.
Live right now. I love right now.
Hey Jackson, when
go back in time, I think I would want to live, or not live. I'd want to visit like probably like the 70s or 80s, probably like late 70s, 80s.
Cocaine days.
I think that would be dope. Like Miami, Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, okay. Who am I kidding? I would want to live in the '80s as well, like Goonies era, freaking Back to the Future. Like that would be sick. Okay, I
Yeah.
retract my statement. Yeah,
If I
living
were
in the
to
'80s.
live, like if I were to be my same age right now, like I've always thought about this, like back in 2018. I remember because I just started working for Cache Valley. If I were to change anything, I would have wanted to rewind. Like, I wish I was like 3 years older in 2018. So I was to that point of like buying a house and stuff like that at that point before all this shit happened, like the housing market and COVID.
Yeah.
That's like that would be my definite. I don't know. I think I'd go live in the 80s too.
Live in the '80s would be sick. What about you, Tom?
Since you're the computer guy, this might kind of like live and like go back and see it'd be kind of the same. Like I'd want to go back to whenever Greece was popping when they believed in like Zeus and all that. Like
Yeah,
I think it'd be cool to believe in gods like that, like Zeus,
you can believe in
Athena,
gods like that right now if you
or
want.
well, yeah, or
I told
even
him
like
that.
what like the 1600s, maybe, or probably earlier than that, huh?
It's probably
Way earlier than
earlier
that.
than that. Way earlier than
Or
that. I
like
don't know
being
what
like
they believe.
Norway, like the Vikings, how they believed in Thor and all that.
Dude, but Vikings are vicious. People have like pictures of Vikings of like, they freaking just kill people, like
Okay,
on this
maybe not the
picture.
Viking, but go like Greece, like or go see Pompeii before it got all destroyed by that volcano.
I don't really know anything about Pompeii. All I know is that Amazon
So
commercial.
hold on, we got to clarify this. Are we talking about living with like our knowledge that we have now, or would
Oh
it be
yeah, because
like
you'd be time
normal to
traveling.
be? So you would like. So the only reason I bring it up because you're saying go back to like with the Viking times. Could you imagine going from wiping your ass to not wiping your ass?
I mean, I'm sure they still wipe their ass. Why would they not wipe
Well,
their ass?
I'm just
Probably not
saying
wiping
like
their ass with toilet paper, but I'm sure they're wiping their ass. I
in
mean,
the
I know they're
snow.
Vikings, but they're not gonna go, "Oh, I'm done." Like
You
they
sure
gotta
about
do
that?
something.
I
I
mean, we
mean,
don't
I don't
know.
know for
Google it.
sure, but
Google it. Did
I'm not
Vikings wipe
gonna
their ass?
Did Vikings wipe their ass?
let's look.
I'm
Did
curious.
I
This
I'm
is
just saying. I think with all these technologies, like even go back to like I think
the history
30s.
of butt wiping?
When
Stone
did
Age.
when did it Stone Age?
the known
Sadly, the
age.
Poison
name is
ivy.
given here. The Stone Age, about 1 million years ago, people were wiping their asses.
They were doing bidets before wiping their ass. I bet.
Corn on the cob? What? They wiped their ass with corn on the cob. I don't know how accurate this is, but
Bob's gonna get some weird stuff start popping up on his Instagram for ads.
uh,
The alternative to wiping your ass.
the
Go
ancient Greeks
green, use
often used
leaves.
stones or fragments of ceramic to wipe.
Ceramic to
Oh
wipe
my
your
god, I did
ass.
not need to see that picture.
Bob's gonna be getting some weird stuff
What they
popping up.
used.
What?
Ancient Rome had public restrooms where often people took care of business.
Dude, did you hear? So this is the craziest thing. You know, in mall like Disneyland and China and all that, they have signs that say "Do not defecate," like on the sidewalks or the streets. Like
Well, it's good.
people,
Have you ever been to New York? People will just can pull down anywhere and just shit and piss.
no, but I'm talking about so like because in China like there's less of like when people are from like the less developed, so they go to the bathroom or wherever, and I guess when they come to go to the malls or and all that, they will just pull down their pants in the middle of the mall and take a shit, and they actually have signs saying "Please do not defecate."
It's different culture, man. People are different. Like they just
Well,
like
so here's the question: if people don't are like in a less civilized society to do that, do you think they know how to read?
obviously.
Well, I'm sure yeah they're like their own language probably yeah.
Well, yeah. Is there signs in 20 different like Disneyland? Think of all the international people they get there. Are they actually even gonna be able to read that sign?
I mean,
Well,
if
I'm
you
sure they're not
can't
doing.
read
I
that
don't think they're
sign, I'm
doing
sure
it
you're
to.
not gonna make your way to Disneyland.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think
I mean,
that
you have
they're.
to.
I don't think they're doing
People are,
it to be rude. I think that's just what they do. Like they're out,
yeah,
they can go
it's just
wherever.
their culture. Like, I just think if somebody's not like if they're in a civilization where it's not where we are yet, they're not gonna make their way here yet. Like they're not gonna make their way to it.
The crazy thing though is like, have you seen that there are some primates like monkeys and stuff like they have finally entered the Stone Age because they're using like wood spears and tools, so they've entered the Stone Age.
What?
Yeah, like they're using spears to like
Evolution.
get fish and all that.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Dude, we're gonna have Planet of the Apes, dude.
Yeah, they still got a couple million years before they get out of the Stone Age, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't be worrying about that. But
Bob wants to time travel to see when apes take over.
I mean,
You'll fit
I would
right
also...
in, buddy.
Wow, good one.
but the crazy thing is that they say like if we keep advancing that, like how, because Joe Rogan was saying that how people always see that, like, you know how they see aliens have big heads and like they're super skinny and like,
Jackson's an alien.
well, no, but they say that, so like monkeys
You think
have
I'm skinny, Bob?
monkeys have tiny brains, but they're like jacked. But they say us, if we keep like evolving, like keep wanting to become smarter, your brain has to grow to hold more knowledge. So they're saying that maybe the aliens we're seeing, like that people are seeing when they hallucinate and all that, are actually us from the future because our heads are getting so big to be able to hold our heads, and we're losing body mass because we're not gonna need it because we're gonna be smart enough to figure out how to talk without moving our mouth.
I've never even heard of this, but that'd be
Yeah.
insane. I don't want a big head. I like the way I am right now.
Yeah, I mean your head's big enough, Bob.
That's big enough, but not a big brain. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, so you just take it from him, but if I say something, you call me out.
It's because Jackson, you're stupid.
Big. If he's got a big head, that just means he's smart.
Smart, so smart.
Oh,
No.
man.
Time travel would be nuts, though. I mean, time travel and teleportation would be like top. Like, there's nothing above that. Like that, I can even comprehend.
I'm sure eventually it'll come. I mean, because we're already cloning. Like they've made clones, full blown clones of sheep and all that. So I mean, it's.
I haven't heard. I don't know what dark web you're on because I've never heard of it.
People have talked about. They've made clones of sheep.
I've never seen a clone sheep though. Like I'm sure if there was like a real clone sheep, they would be on Twitter or something.
Look it up. Have they cloned sheep?
They'd be in
You'll
San
see
Pete,
it.
yeah.
You'll see it at Lamb Days this year, Bob.
Yeah.
We're working on it. Okay.
There's. I don't know about.
If you could go,
Name Dolly.
if you could go back in time, would you change anything, and if so, what?
Yeah, I'd put a freaking.
I'd freaking go. I'd go to that lab in Wuhan and freaking stop COVID from happening.
But did you see that they said that it most likely didn't happen from that?
I've seen. People are saying that people. Well, yeah, but they work on COVID in that lab. Like every different strands of COVID, they work on that. It says was stage 4 lab.
I don't know. Imagine what they have in all those like freaking CDC or am I saying that right? Is it the CDC?
Yeah, like biomass weapons and all that.
They have to have some kind of freaking stuff that'll wipe out the.
What's scary is like every country has nuclear weapons. Like at a push of the button, the whole like world could just be gone.
Yeah, I mean,
when we piss off China, good thing we got Bob.
I just don't know how that happens because you can't be that stupid to just wipe out all of existence. Because if one person does it, it's just gonna end everything. And people care about themselves way too much. Money and greed. They care about themselves way too much.
You don't think people would do that? I mean, you look back in history. I mean, Hitler almost was trying to make a mass genocide of Jews.
I know, but he loved himself so much he wasn't just gonna fucking destroy everything he worked for. Yes, he killed himself in the end because he knew he was.
What do you think Hitler would have done if he had nuclear weapons? What do you think he would have done?
I don't even want to know.
He was a real knucklehead. You don't think, Jackson? What do you think? What do you think Hitler had nuclear weapons?
His mustache.
He probably would have shared it with Japan, and then they would have took out their greatest.
Which was the rest of the world.
Huh?
The rest of the world.
Well, I don't know about rest of the world, but you think.
Okay, you bomb the U.S. That takes out Canada and South America.
If they would have bombed the U.S. and they would have bombed Russia, all they would have had to fight is the resistance of this, like what they already dealt with.
Like the Star Wars resistance?
So you're telling me right now, if Russia just completely wiped Europe off,
What?
Did you see that Disney confirmed they made a real lightsaber? Holy shit, I can't believe I forgot about this. They confirmed that they made a real lightsaber, dude.
How, like a lightsaber that you can actually hit with?
Oh, real fucking lightsaber. Dude, I bet that shit cuts.
I can make a lightsaber too, just modify a laser. Does it actually?
A real lightsaber. That freaking.
I saw the thing you retweeted or whatever you did, but how do we know that it's actually there?
I mean, they haven't released it yet, but they confirmed. I'm just saying.
They can't release something like that out to the public.
I'm gonna be a Jedi. Okay.
Until some 6-year-old kid gets a hold of one and chops his dad's hand off.
Mace Windu. That's who I am.
Okay, Samuel L. Jackson, calm down there.
Jackson.
Was that worth it?
That was so worth it. And if that's not worth it, you can get the hell out. Okay, that's insane. A real lightsaber? That's so sick.
Dude, I'm sure the government has some lightsaber they won't. So you're telling me it's gonna be like that, and you actually hit something, it's gonna cut through it.
Just chop right through anything I want.
I'm sure they have had a powerful enough laser to cut through something this whole time.
With me, Jackson. I'm hostile. Look at that. And then this goes away. This isn't here. Then I just have a hilt. That's all I have in my hand. You want to quit me? Boom! I got another. Dude, imagine. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I don't care. Just saying. That's going to be dank, dude.
That's the dankest, dude.
It's going to be so dank.
For those people that just listen, Bob just gave us a Jedi presentation of his lightsaber.
Just kidding. I'm going to be a Sith Lord. I'm going to take over the galaxy.
Bob doesn't know Taekwondo or Jiu-Jitsu.
All I know is...
He's a Padawan. He's a Jedi Master.
The best chance you have of taking us all over is eating all of our food supply.
Good one. You're a fat ass, too. Good one.
Okay, boys, we're at 52 minutes. I feel like that's a good podcast. You guys, we'll cut it here, yeah?
It's pretty good. We need to have a ghost.
Okay, next episode, we'll do some research. Next episode, all three of us will come get a couple ghost stories. We'll get together.
All three of us. We're having a vote if Jackson's staying on or not, so it might just be the two of us.
So get them both in real.
We'll put an Instagram post on my.
Yeah, all the people on Twitter. I'll do a poll on all Instagram.
Poll on Twitter. We have like 5 followers, so that's not gonna really count.
Instagram. We have like 30 on Instagram.
Do we?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on my Instagram. We'll see. See. You're on the plank, Jackson. I'll make you walk that shit with my lightsaber. Yeah. Try turning it around. Straight through you.
No,
but hell almighty.
Okay, you guys got anything? Any closing thoughts? Anything to finish it off?
I'm gonna be a Jedi. That's all I know.
Good Jackson.
Episode. I'm gonna be canceled. That's all I know.
Okay, this has been B&T's Basement. We outie.
Bye.
Peace.
Welcome to the basement.